Hey guys, Lotus Streams here, coming at you with another beta report, and today we got the new beta Custodes. Basically, Forge World decided to release some more models onto the field. They were being used in 30k before, but haven't got any rules yet. So all of a sudden, the Custodes finally found some stuff in their garage, and they essentially decided to pull it out. Alright, so what we have here is 2000 points of Custodes, and as you can see, the army is tiny still, but that's because I decided to, hey, I don't want to play a normal Custodes list, I will try out these bad boys tanks and the Telemon Dreadnought and just put some buffers around them and then add some Astrometams so at least we have some sort of stratagems to play with. Even though the most stratagems don't even do that much in a Custodes army, unless you're trying to go for from Golden Light, and I don't really need to do that, not with this kind of army. But then, we got a Shield Captain on Dawn Eagle jet bike with Hurricane Bolter Interceptor lance. He's the classic of the classics. He's got his invuln save because he's obviously the Warlord. And he gives everybody around him a reroll once, which usually doesn't matter too much because he's all alone, but in this case it's going to be very relevant. Then over here we have a Vexilla's Praetor with Guardian Spear and a Vexilla Magnifica, which means he gives -1 to hit for everybody within 6 of him, I think. And yeah, that's pretty stupid. Basically means all these tanks will be -1 to hit for one single model. I'm not really sure why they did that, but apparently the Magnifica is absolutely fine because you have a very assaulty army or something. I don't know. But basically, everybody within 6 gets a -1 to hit for the enemy, and that's that. You can also reroll a Fate Morale test, but you know, doesn't really do anything in that case. He's a character, so he's not that easy to remove, and as long as all the tanks are alive, he won't move anywhere either, because, you know, we can get the buffs out. Then the normal first unit that we get is a Pallas Graph Attack. It's really cool. Basically, you're playing Eldar now, Eldar Custodes, something like that, because they all have fly, all these vehicles. And this is basically the lightest version. It's everybody has ballistic skill 2, which is obviously awesome. 3+ save, 5+ invuln because of the Aegis of the Emperor, and they do not benefit from anything else, so they will stay on a 5+, but that's pretty decent. They are pretty much demonic vehicles. This thing doesn't degrade because it's wounds 8. And it moves 16, so these things are incredibly fast, very good for grabbing some objectives later. And the Twin Arachnus Blaze Cannon is a 2-burst profile version. So you have the burst version is heavy 6, strength 5, AP -2. And the Twin Arachnus Blaze Cannon beam version is 2 shots, strength 7, AP -4, 3 damage flat. And if it's against a vehicle unit, you can reroll the wound roll, which is nice because strength 7 is obviously not that high, but with rerolls that's very good, and a flat 3 damage is pretty significant. 36 range on the 2-shot, 24 range on the burst shot. And yeah, that's all for 100 points. These things are dirt cheap, in my opinion. Next up we have heavy support, a Telemon Heavy Dreadnought. Essentially this guy is a beefy version. He's toughness 8 with a 2+ save and a 4+ invuln, which is pretty significant. And then he's again ballistic skill, weapon skill 2 because he's basically vulnerable, which means he also has a 6+3 no pain on top of this and the 14 wounds. So this thing is pretty hard to kill. It doesn't move very fast, but it doesn't have to because it has basically only ranged weapons in my loadout. He's equipped with 2 Arachnus Storm Cannons, which are similar to the other one you just saw, But this one has +2 strength, so it's strength 7, AP -2 still, also heavy 6. And then the beam version is heavy 2, strength 9, -4, 3 damage flat, and you reroll wound rolls as well. So very similar to the Pallas. But he has 2 of these cannons, so he gets 4 basically less cannon shots with a flat 3 damage. On 72 range, by the way, this is a very, very high range. And then on top of this, he has a Spiculous Bolt Launcher, which is basically a heavy bolter with 5 shots, 24 range. And he has a special rule that allows him to reroll this with Spiculous Volley when he overwatches. He can fire twice if he didn't move that turn. Yeah, he is a beast. Very, very tough to bring down, even with the firepower over there, because he has this high invuln save, and you know, they gotta be pretty lucky in order to get him down. And then the core of my army is 5 Caladius Graph tanks. Graph tanks are the bigger brother of the Pallas fast attack. They are running on 14 wounds, toughness 7 instead, but they're still moving 14, so they're very, very fast. Other than that, they are very similar to the Pallas I just mentioned, and they have very different loadouts. I ran the Twin Iliastus Accelerator Cannon, which is essentially very similar to a Sicarian. It's heavy 8 shots, strength 8, -3 AP, D3 damage, so that's tough. That's a really, really tough one. 8 shots is the big deal, because these things are hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s. It's a 60 range, so they can reach across the whole battlefield pretty much if they want to. And they also have a Twin Lastrum Bolt Cannon, which is 36 range, heavy 6, strength 6, -2 AP, damage 1. Which is basically just here to clear little gribblies and hordes and whatnot. Deals very well with 6+ saves with cover, which means you ignore their armor save anyway, and strength 6, wounds, toughness 3 on 2s. So this thing is pretty well equipped all around, and it has 14 shots total at ballistic skill 2, so that's pretty amazing. It's 210 points, so it's a little bit cheaper than the Telemon, but it's twice as expensive as the Pallas. And it's a little bit less flexible, because the Lassus Accelerator Cannon is obviously, with D3 damage, is a little bit on the lower side of the damage, but still D3 is D3 and 8 shots are 8 shots, so we're not gonna complain about that stuff. And then one detachment of Militarum Tempestus, 2 company commanders, not Militarum Tempestus, Cadians, and then these guys are all normal Tempestus with no upgrades whatsoever, because I need some objective secure to go around the map, because I'm playing Custodes, but I'm not moving anywhere anytime soon. And, you know, gotta have some sort of objective grabbing at least, so we don't lose the mission immediately. And that's 2k points of Custodes, and this is a tiny, tiny army in comparison to what's on the other side. Let's remove them. Over here, I already set them up, but you can guess what this is. This is a Orc detachment. We have one big mag with shock attack gun over here. They are freebooters, so he gets his +1 ballistic skill and also all the tank busters that are hidden here. And we have a ton of firepower to trigger that +1 ballistic skill. There's also another big mag over here, which we need for a second HQ. And then everything else can be described with as much guns as I can legally take. This list is called legal guns, with a Z, of course. So we have 3 groups of mag guns, 6 mag guns in each, all with a smasher gun. Smasher gun is 48 range, heavy D3, strength question mark, because it's 2d6, and if you roll higher than or equal than the toughness, the attack successfully wounds. So on average, you're wounding everything on toughness 7 up to toughness 7 very, very reliably, which is nice. Very good, higher chance of wounding something. It's AP -4 d6 damage, so absolutely nasty if you can get it. but it has to hit. It doesn't hit automatically, which is why it's not getting used as much. But you know, Great Chain Ballistic skill is 4. Might work out. And the same attachment, we also have a Wit Boy, who is right there. He's here to teleport these tank busters in their face and also to capture some objectives, because we obviously don't have very good movement. However, he doesn't do anything else. I didn't equip him with anything. He just has the jump, and that's that. I think I gave the Big Mac has the custom force field as well. I forgot to write it on him, but essentially, if there's a unit wholly within 9 inches of him, he gets a 5+ one save for everybody, and we can soup that up even more if we want to. And then the second one, we have the Big Mac with shock attack gun on the building over here, with the good all random super profile. In elites we have 10 tank busters with a knob and 4 bomb squigs. So basically this is my assassination unit. I'm gonna throw them over the battlefield, and in case the guns can't take out a target, these things will obviously kill them very, very easily. And they also get really, really nice bonuses from being freebooters, because they get to hit on 4s and then basically rerolling against any kind of vehicle. So this is my you got that big target, I'm gonna delete it from existence. Primarchs, Titans, you know what, something like these. So we have 2 pair of rocket pistols as well, which is interesting to say. They have to be within 12, but then they get 2 shots with the rocket pistol instead of 1 single one, and then they get, I believe it's strength 7 AP -2 D3, and the normal rocket launcher would be strength 8 -2 3 flat damage. So we're trading a little bit firepower for more shots, which is a good idea if you have Daka. Alright, and then we have big guns. Big guns are different from mech guns, that they're cheaper and very different profile. So these things over here are the Zap guns. Zap guns are heavy 1, so very hard to hit something with it. It's 2d6 strength, and if you get a 11+, you get a automatic 3 mortal wounds on the target, so it's pretty stupid. But if you don't get it, you get AP -3 and 3 damage anyway, so as long as the strength is high enough, you're doing very, very well. On average, you're getting a 7, obviously, but if you get an 8, you're wounding most targets pretty reliably, and 3 damage flat is ouch. And then last but not least, we have a bunch of guns. These are just normal cannons, all of these things here. They are the bread and butter, basically. If I had no limitations on how many I can bring, I would bring only guns, because guns are cheap, and you know, the cannon is a very interesting profile, because it's firing 1 shot at strength 8 -2 d6 damage, which is pretty nice, or a heavy d6 strength 4 AP 0/1 damage. So it's a mix of a mortar and a last cannon, basically. Very, very interesting stuff, and obviously dirt cheap. That's why they are good. And that is 2k points of mad mech science. There's very few orcs in here. Oh yeah, I forgot my looters. There's a whole bunch of looters here. There's 3 squads of looters everywhere. 10 of them in each squad. And these guys will obviously get a good bonus from getting +1 to hit, because the mech guns can still trigger competitive spirit. They do not profit themselves from the ballistic skill, but they can hand it out to the shock attack gun, to the looters, and that will be nice. Okay, so for objectives, we have 1 objective over here. We have 1 objective over here, 1 objective in the middle. This is cut to the heart, I believe, and basically you have to take the middle one and the one your opponent owns, and you get the bonus point. Other mission stuff is obviously marked for death, but just build Big Game Hunter for Custodes, which is 3 points. We have to kill as many as we can. We have to kill 2 a turn, and Big Game Hunter, every single gun over there is one single model and does count for a Big Game Hunter because it's a vehicle. So yeah, these things should be pretty much filled entirely. So it comes down to how good can they do on the primary. On the other hand, we have marked for death, obviously. Big Game Hunter, also obviously, because there's so many freaking vehicles all over the group here. And then ground control, because most likely the Orcs will survive. If they don't survive, they lose anyway. So we can teleport onto the objectives in the very last battle round and score flat 3 points for sure. Alright. Deployment was obviously Vanguard, as you can see from this line. Over here the Custodes made a little castle, so everybody gets reroll once and -1 to hit, and then the company commander will stay and try to grab these objectives. It's their only job pretty much. The range on the Orcs is so high that it doesn't matter if I hide back here or there. Who cares? All these vehicles cannot be locked up in close combat anyway. They all have fly, so no point. We are moving as fast as we can. The only thing that should not move is the Telemon Heavy Dreadnought, because he does not ignore the penalty for moving and shooting heavy weapons. Everybody else, though, does have the power of the Machine Spirit special rule and can, as such, move without having any penalties, which is very strong. So Telemon is gonna sit still, everybody else is probably gonna move. And now we have to roll off for first turn. Obviously, Custodes deployed the army first, so that's a equal. The Orcs still get to choose if they want to go first turn, and I think they will go first if they can. Now in terms of command points, we have 2 spearhead detachments for the Orcs, which is 5 command points, not much to work with. And then on the other hand, we have the same thing, a spearhead and then in addition a battalion, which leaves us at 9 points for the Custodes, which is nice because we really need those rerolls for our weapons. Actually, did I make this guy the... I have to see what the Warlord Trait was. So the relic he has is obviously the Auric Aquilis, so he gets his 3+ in 1 save. And I did not make him the Warlord apparently. I should do that real quick. And he will get the Superior Creation Warlord Trait because I want the 5+ in 1 save on the Shield Captain. Alright. So it's gonna be Orc turn 1, and that's gonna be very nasty because these things pack a bad punch if you get them to fire first. And you know, that's how it goes. The this kind of army is very volatile to play against because they just explode into bursts of firepower everywhere. But these things are tough. Maybe we don't do anything. Maybe I'm just talking. Oops, bad stuff here. One of the mech guns lost a Gretchen. Come back here. Alright. So, the first thing we do is probably Psychic. Do I throw the Tank Busters into the fray or not? That's the question here. So, in terms of range, they can be shot at this turn, so I think I'll throw them in there and try to score a first blood. We could also try to focus down the Telemon, because the Telemon is pretty nasty, but I'm not sure how good of an idea that is. I think I'll keep them back for now, and I will not use the jump yet for anything. So I'm gonna skip movement altogether because there's nothing that wants to move here. I don't think so. And we go straight to the big Daka. So over here we have the Sept guns. Sept guns are all in range, obviously, and we will see what they can do. So as I said, the Sept gun is a random strength. So we roll 2d6 for the first gun and see what the strength is. It's strength 9. It's going to shoot at that front Palace Graph attack. And when do I determine this actually? Before firing this weapon. Anyway, it's one shot. Come on. That's a non-hit. Second one. Strength 7. Does it hit? Nope. Not doing very well with these things for now. Whoop. 2d6 strength. Nope. Strength 6 is not good. But it is a hit and it doubles. So it's 2 hits right here. The Palace is toughness 6, so we're wounding on 4s. That's 2 wounds. And the Palace has a 5-up invuln save. Makes one of them, but one goes through. And the interesting thing with the Sept gun is it's flat damage 3. So that's just 3 damage off that Palace. That hurts. And then the next gun is gonna fire. Only strength 5. No hit. And the next one. Strength 7. That's a hit. And that's a fail to wound. I'm thinking about using command point here. No, I'm not going to. You usually want to save this for the damage, and I have a lot of 3d6 damage stuff, so let's not do that. One more gun to fire. Same target. Strength 6. Not a hit. Alright. So that was the Sept guns over here. Next I'm gonna fire the big guns right in here. We have 6 of those as well. Because I really want to get rid of that Palace to give everybody the +1 ballistic skill, and then the looters can go to town. So it's one solid shot from each of these. Hitting on 5s because of the -1. That's a hit. Very nice. Let me look up the Daka real quick. Big guns. Where are they? Unmodified hit roll of 6. Okay. So we're gonna get an additional shot here. And this is strength 8, so that's 2 wounds on the Palace Graph tank. And we get a 5-up invuln save, obviously. Hey, make one. And this is d6 damage, so this can be huge. 4 damage. Do I want to reroll that? I don't think so. I think we keep it. That's an excellent roll for the first shot. Okay, now the second shot, same target. Also gets a 6, so that's also 2 hits there. And then wounding on 3s. Do I reroll this? No, I'm gonna not use it still. Oops, sorry, just one. There we go. It's 2 hits anyway. Okay, 2 hits again. These things are really lucky. Wounding on 3s, 5-up invuln saves. And this thing makes a 50% of its inward save. That's actually really good. But it is dead with 2 damage in its face. Alright, the palace can blow up as far as I know. Let's have a look. Yep, it explodes, and on a 6, each unit within 3 suffers 1 mortal wound. Okay. Does it blow? Nope. And that is 1 around is down. And now the fun begins, because this was the 3rd big gun. And then everybody within 24, which is pretty much everybody here, even the tank buster if they want to, gets a +1 ballistic skill because of competitive spirit. So now we can fire the looters at the next targets and try to make them more efficient. So now the looters are back to hitting on 5s instead of 6s, which is really nice. It's a nice bonus to have if you have so many shots like they do. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and do that and keep this in mind, so we have the rest still. So 2 shots per looter each, which makes 20 shots. And we're gonna put all of them into the Custodes. Yep, the Custodes in the front. So hitting on 5s and 6s. Because of competitive, that's a cocked dice still. And then we get additional shots from Daka. Nice. And then those are strength 7 against toughness 7 on the Custodes, I think. Let's look it up real quick. Yep, here's toughness 7. So these are force to wound. Very decent roll. And this is AP -1 just, and that means we get a 4+ save just as normal. And they only fail 1. Holy moly. So 1 Custodes tank takes a 2 wound lead here. Alright, that was not too good, but those armor saves were really, really good. Oh, why did I roll that? Wait. What am I shooting next? Actually, I want to shoot the shock attack gun at him next. So shock attack gun is another one of these random weapons, which I love. And the shock attack gun is 60 range, so it is in range. It's heavy D6, and we also have to determine the strength of the weapon with 2d6 first. It's 5. So we can fire at anything, right? So might as well fire into the company commander, because he's the closest anyway. Because with strength 5 we're not wounding anything else. So we're gonna fire into the company commander. It's 5 shots from in. And hitting on 4s. Only 1 hit anyway. Wounding on 3s? Nope. Shock attack gun fails. Alright, I guess we're gonna go back to looter shooting. So back to looters into the Custodes graph tank. Do we command point this? Yeah, I will. Oh, get 2 shots each now. Because the looters really need to do some damage before the big guns can turn this thing into smudge. Alright, same deal as before. We are still -1 to hit, unfortunately, because of that pesky Vexilla. Not too good with the hitting. Got additional hit in from Daka. And then strength 7. Ooh, that was bad wounding. 4 ups, and we deal 2 damage anyway. So at least they are very consistent. And then another one, also 3 shots per, 2 shots per looter. And 5s and 6s, that's cocked, that's also cocked. That is cocked. Get these things out of here. That's a better hit for sure. And then we have Daka Daka. Nets us another hit. Wounding on force, so let's hope this doesn't fail. Ooh, that nearly was as bad as before, but 5 wounds is decent. So now 4 up saves on the tank, and it still keeps making very good saves, so it only loses 4 wounds, goes down to 6 remaining. Alrighty then. I think I'm gonna continue shooting my big guns for now. So the next big gun is gonna take a pot shot at the Custodes. Doesn't hit. Next one does hit, and it gets 2 hits with Daka Daka. Cool. 2 wounds because it's strength 8 with the solid shot. That's 1 in 1 save as always, and that's a flat d6 damage. Drops it down another 2 wounds to 4. And one more does miss entirely. Okay. So I guess we're gonna fire some smasher guns as well. I just have to measure if we are in range with everything somewhere else. They're not really in range. Let's see what the closest target is. So these 2 are in range of that Custodes, so I'm gonna fire those because those are the lowest range guns. 1 shot, 1 hit, 1 wound, 5 up in 1 save. And of course they make them. They always made 1 in 1 save so far. These things are really good at making low in 1 saves. And then the second also hits, gets 2 shots because of Daka Daka. Only 1 wound this time, and obviously it's gonna make its 5 up. No, it's not. Wow. D6 damage. I'm gonna... No, I can't reroll that, right? Did I? Yeah, I already rerolled with the looters, and that's why you don't reroll the looters. Should have done that with damage instead. Feels bad, man. Alright, and then the other things are not in range. They can just shoot at the company commander. I'm gonna fire them all at the same time, because there's no other target for these things to shoot at. 2 hits. 2's to wound, and 5 up. He makes it. Excellent. Okay, so now we can go to the smasher guns. I'm gonna keep a counter here so I know how many smasher guns I have fired. And we're gonna open up into the damaged Custodes tank. It's heavy D3, so 2 shots, hitting on 5s and 6s. No. How many shots? Just the 1. But it's 2 hits with Daka Daka. That's a fate wound, no matter what, because it's a horrible roll. D3 shots. It's 3 of them. That's nice. 5s and 6s. That's 2 hits. That's a wound, and the second one, that's also a wound because it's equal to his toughness. So that's not this one. 2 in 1 saves, and he is dead. Does he blow up? He does not. Blip. And that's how these things work. If they hit something, they are nasty. The chance of wounding something is really, really high. It's higher than the average in any other case. Alright, next smasher gun. Into the Graph tank over here. Actually, I would like to shoot at the palace. Let's see the range here. Yeah, everybody's in range of the palace as well. So I'm gonna open fire into the palace next, because these things are squishier. How many shots? 3 of them. Hitting on 5s. Hey, 2 hits. Oh, actually, it's 3 hits this way. 1, 2, 3. Oh, this is garbage. Actually, we can keep this. Let's do it like this. This is how it should look like. So everything wounds, because this is all higher than or equal than 7. So this is 3 wounds with a 5-up in-one save. That's a cock die. Boom! It is dead, because that's 9 damage flat because of the smasher gun. The smasher gun is really, really powerful once that hits, right? No, actually it's d6, right? Ah, I completely forgot about that one. So it's not dead yet. Now it's very dead. It's 11 wounds in one go. So, bloop. Does it blow? No. Okay. One more. Because we're gonna keep smashing it. D3. 2. 2 hits. It's 1 wound. And that's the second wound. And now 5-ups. That's 1 damage. 3 flat. Very nice. So it's another 3 wounds, and that is the next smasher gun. 3 shots. No hits. Next smasher gun. How many shots? 2. And nothing. How many shots? 2 again. How many hits? 0. How many shots? We're getting worse and worse here. That's a hit at least. Oh, sorry. I need 2d6. Oh, that's a 12. Doesn't do anything for this weapon, I think. No, it just means we successfully wound. We also get a in-one save, and that is a in-one save. How many shots for the next smasher gun? 2. Not this one. Nothing. How many shots for the next? 1. Nothing. We're getting unlucky here. We need at least 1 more hit here. Oh. And another shot. Come on. The big 3. Come on. Give me a 5 or 6. That's a 5 and a 6. So 3 hits. Let's do this correctly. So that's a failed wound. That's a failed wound. That's a failed wound. Feels bad, man. Alright. Next one. How many shots? 1. Nothing. 3 shots this time. Alright, let's go. Yep, that's 2 hits with the 6. Daka daka. That's a wound. That's not a wound. That's not a save. How much damage? Oh, almost 6 damage, but it didn't quite roll over. Alright, dropping down to 8. Another one. 2 shots. That's a cock die. Nothing. No. And the last smasher gun. Come on, you can do it. 2 shots. 2 hits. 2 No, just 1 wound. Unfortunate. And a 5 up? No. Damage? 4 flat damage. Pretty good. That Custodes is very, very damaged now. Drops him down in a profile, right? Actually, no, not yet. Not yet. Alright, did I fire everything? These things fired, these things all fired. This did fire, this did fire. Yes, that is it. However, we removed 1 Custodes. We removed 2 models in general for Butcher's Bill. And we got Big Game Hunter twice because of the pala. The palas were not they were not marked for death. And we get a 1, 2, 3, 4 kills. We killed something. Oh, this is the wrong. I completely got the wrong one. It's Batman. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3. Now, Orcs killed 1, held 1, no bonus. They killed 3. So, Big Game Hunter 2, Mark for Death 1, no ground control. 5 points first turn. That's very good. And as you can see, these things are pretty tough to kill with the invuln save. If they didn't have the invuln save, I would have destroyed them a long time ago. And the -1 to hit obviously come in humongous here. Well, let's see if they have enough counter punch to kill me, because the problem with the Orc artillery lists is not that you cannot survive their firepower, but you can't kill them next turn. They will start to sting. And obviously that is something that the Custodes struggle with, because they don't have enough models most of the time. Alright, so let's go turn 1 Custodes, and let's see if we even want to move anything. So technically I would like to get something here, so I think I'll move for sure with the company commander. So he's gonna move his... where can he go? Probably over here. And then he can try to move onto that objective and grab it. I'm not sure if I want to move these things too much, because the Telemon still should stay still if he can. So I'm gonna move up with the Vexilla and the Dawn Eagle for sure. Stay 6 inches away from this thing. And then everything else will basically just try to protect them, because they move in 14 anyway. And let's see what these bad boys can do. Let's spread a little bit, so we don't get killed by explosion stuff. Okay, no Psychic, obviously, and Dreadnought is gonna stand still, and reserves are not coming yet. Alright, at the beginning of the shooting, I will order the company commander to move. Actually, this company commander can stay over here instead. There we go. So now we're gonna go move. And we make it for sure into this range. He has advanced, so he can't shoot. And that's that. Next up is a bunch of shooting. So now we have to see, what do we want to shoot at? Do we want to kill the smasher guns? Or do we try to kill some looters? I think the smasher guns is probably the best play. Unless I can see tank busters, but I can't. They are behind them, very far away. No, can't do that. Let's actually check the range on the bolter. The hurricane bolters are in range as well, so that's nice. Let's put the hurricane shots in first into the front gun. Hitting on 2s. And wounding on 5s. 1 wound. 1 save. Okay. Pretty uneventful, but we're gonna get some more in here. So I guess I'm gonna open fire with the Telemon first. Let's check the profile real quick because I never remember. So Arachnostorm Cannon has the ability to go into 3 damage flat mode, and I will do that because these things have 6 wounds each. So yeah, that's not good. So I'm gonna fire 2 of its shots at this smasher gun and the other one at this smasher gun. So hitting on 2s. That's a cock die. Rerolling once, thanks to the shield captain. And it's strength 9, so wounding on 3s, rerolling because this is a vehicle. And that just goes through straight up because we are not in range of the custom force field, and that thing takes 2-3 flat damage and just dies instantly. Bloop. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These Gretchens are just wound counters basically. Then the second one into this mech gun also hits twice, wounding on 3s, rerolling because it's a vehicle, and it's dead as well. Splat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just like that. I gotta keep track as well before I forget. So 2 mech guns got killed there. Doesn't count for marked for death or anything yet, but you know, still for everything else. His Speculoos is not in range because it's 24 only, and then we go to the next firing line. So I'm gonna go with the Custodes obviously next because we don't have anything else left. And yeah, how much shots do we need? I think I'm gonna put the Twin Lestrum Bolt Cannon into the Looters and the Twin Adeptus Accelerator Cannon into 1 Smasher Gun. So let's do the 6 shots first. 6 shots hitting on 2s, rerolling once, and wounding on 3s. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 looters dead, because it ignores their it ignores their armor save and cover save with the -2. And then next up we have 8 shots from the Accelerator Cannon, hitting on 2s, that's a cock die, rerolling once. And this is strength 8, wounding on 3s, because it's toughness 5. And then no saves against this, and it's probably dead, because it's D3 damage each. Yeah, it's dead. Flap. 1 more down. 1, 2. Yeah, I don't know where the other mix, the other Gretchen went. Maybe there's some over there as well. So that's another unit kill. Next, Custodes is gonna do the exact same thing. It's gonna try to kill that mech gun and remove the last 5 looters. So we have another 6 shots, hitting on 2s, rerolling once, and wounding on 3s. And that is 5 looters dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then the 8 shots from the big Accelerator Cannon, hitting on 2s, rerolling once, Nope. Winning on 3s. And d3 damage each. And it's dead. Who would have thought? So it's another 2 units destroyed. 1, 2, 5 kills so far. Alright. So now comes the damaged one. The damaged one is in his second profile, I believe. I'll look it up real quick because I forgot to write it down. Yes, he is still on 4 wounds, which is exactly his second profile, which means he's still hitting on 3s, which is pretty significant for something with that kind of firepower. We're gonna do the same thing with him as we did with the others, so 1 mech gun and the rest into some looters. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hitting on 3s this time. Ooh, and immediately we get another 2. And wounding, 3 looters die. No saves. 1, 2, 3. Accelerator cannon. Hitting on 3s. Now we're getting all the 2s. It's 4 wounds with d3 damage each. And it's dead. Alright, let's take this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we have one more Custodes over here. I'm not sure about his range. Yeah, he's in range. These things are always in range. So same thing into the same looter unit, and then the other shots into this smasher gun. This time hitting on 2s. Thank God. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 looters dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And now the accelerator cannon. Holy moly. Reballing once, thankfully. Winning on 3s. Should still be enough, as long as we get 1 3+. Yep, that is enough to kill another mech gun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's another kill for the counter, but the looters are not dead yet. And I believe that is all my shooting. Telemon fired, shield captain fired, company commander did, and that's that. And as you can see, these things hurt really, really badly. They basically annihilated my entire smasher gun rig over here. But the problem is they're a little bit overkilling this stuff, and we can't fire at different targets. We have to fire all at the same thing, obviously. So that is player turn 1. Let's see what they scored. They did kill something. They hold something. They do not get a bonus. At the end, they killed more, because it's 6 to 3. And they hold more, because they were on this objective of the company commander. We also score Big Game Hunter. Four times. And we do get the Butcher's Bill because we destroyed 2 units this turn. Didn't get marked for death because we have to kill the entirety of 1 blob of smasher guns to get the marked for death. But that's 9 points to 5 for the Custodes. Very good turn, because they will need all the points they can get. Because they're most likely going to get tabled at some point, but it doesn't matter if the victory condition is points. Okay. Orcs turn 2. battle round 2. So let us see what we need to do. Do we want to... I think this time we're gonna pop in our tank buster squad. We still can't assassinate any characters yet, because obviously we have to get rid of a tank or two. And oh yeah, a little bit of tactics here. The Vexilla is the only thing that keeps this army alive. So basically I put everything very close to the Vexilla, so they have to snipe the Telemon Dreadnought in order to get to the Vexilla. And that obviously is a very hard to do, because the Telemon is a very tanky target with toughness 8 and everything. That even hurts the smasher guns. Alright, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. So let's do no moving, because we don't have to move, pretty much. Yeah, everything is in range. But we have to do some psychic power on these tank busters. We want to do the jump. And it goes off with no perils. Can't deny anything. And here they go. Now the question is, do we still want to go for the Vexillus play? Because we have to stay 9 inches away from this thing. And only a few rockets will be in range. I think I'll try anyway, because then they have to deal with them. And they can also basically threaten the Telemon, because he doesn't have any close combat abilities, pretty much. So we're gonna do a nice little circle of tank busters back here. Unfortunately, they will not get the additional ballistic skill, but they reroll against vehicles anyway, so that's okay. And then all the bomb squigs into the second rank, because they're gonna die very soon. We'll try to bomb that Telemon out of existence. There we go. And that is the psychic phase, because the Beard Boy can't do anything else. Alright, shooting next. I think I will start... Oh yeah, right, sorry, we have to take a leadership test for the looters over there. Because they lost a whole bunch of dudes. I forgot about them, I thought they were already dead. They have mob rules, so they will use the leadership 10 of that unit down there. And they lost 8 guys. So it's a 12, and that is 2 more looters killed. Unfortunately, that's the whole squad wiped. So now back to shooting. So I'll try to kill the Telemon, I think. The Telemon is hard to kill, but maybe we could take him out. And I'll do the tank busters last, I believe, because I want to kill the Vexillus Praetor if I can. And to do that, we have to kill the Telemon altogether. So we're gonna start with the Zap guns again. Zap guns have only 1 shot. That's the big problem, but we might be able to get some lucky rolls in there with the 3 mortal wounds. The 3 mortal wounds are the big deal. So 2d6 strength. Let's see if we can get those mortals in. 10 is not enough, but you know, might as well try. Hitting on the 5s. That's a reroll. Nope. Second. That's a strength 10. Very nice. No hit. Come on. That's strength 4. And that's 2 hits. And 0 wounds. Next one. Strength 9 is enough to wound him very well. And it doesn't hit, as always. 10. Whoops, only one, this one. Nope. These things can't hit anything, my goodness. Strength 6. Nothing. And another one. Strength 6. My goodness. These things wouldn't even hit even if I got any buffs on them. That was pretty horrendous shooting. Let's put the looters into the damaged Custodes for now, because I really want to remove him this turn. He can't be allowed to stay alive for one more turn. 6. Hey, that's 3 shots per looter. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. Do I want to use a stratagem here? Do we want to use Daka Daka? I think so, yeah. I'm gonna use it. So we're gonna hit on 5s and 6s, and all of these will score additional shots as well. So that looks pretty decent. Not superb, but very, very good. And then these all get rerolled basically. Let's put them all over here. It's again 5s and 6s. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shots. Maybe it was a little bit overkill. My goodness. I really wish I would have fired at a different tank now. Or even at the Telemon. But that was a little bit above average, I'd say. Okay. Inborn saves. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah, I would have killed one entire tank with that. Feels bad, man. Does he explode? No. So he is very, very dead. Maybe I should have used that on somebody else. But okay. Next thing is gonna be the shock attack gun. Strength 3. I'm gonna fire at the company commander, obviously. 3 shots, hitting on 4s, 3 hits, 2 wounds, 5 ups, 1 wound on the company commander. That shock attack gun is not rolling too hard, but okay. Alright, I guess we go to the smasher gunnery. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we lost 1/3 of our guns last time. Let's see if we can deal with that Telemon Dreadnought. How many shots? 2. Can we hit? Yes. Can we wound? No. No, my goodness, that was perfectly average, but unfortunately he's toughness 8. So let's try that again. Just 1. Okay, we can't really whiff that much here. We have a big problem if we do. Another one. Nope. Another one, my goodness. Okay, 2 shots this time. That's a cocked one. Nope. Really unlucky with the rolling here. Okay. So I think we can kill this guy this turn. I'm gonna put more shots into different targets, I feel, because the toughness 8 really hurts the smasher gun, so I'm gonna put it into the Custodes instead. Actually into this one over there. There we go, we immediately hit. It's a wound. That's not a wound. 5 up. Nope. D6 damage. 3 damage on the Custodes. Next one. Oh, very good. 3 hits with the smasher. Do I reroll? No, I'm not gonna bother rerolling. Oh no, I completely messed up. Let's do this correctly this time. This is a smasher gun after all. Only 1 wound. Feels bad, man. Okay, 5 up. Nope. Damage. 5 damage. Very good. So now we're getting somewhere. Goes down to 6. Another smasher gun. 2 shots. 5 and 6s. 1 hit. Failed to wound. Next one. How many shots? 3. 1 hit. Failed to wound. How many shots? 3, okay. 1 hit. No wounds. These things are really, really unlucky with the shooting at the moment. This is below average for sure. 2 hits. 1 wound. Do I reroll that? Yes, I will use a command point here. Yep, there we go, 2 wounds. No saves and 2d6 damage. 5. He's left on 1 HP. That is unfortunate. So 1 more CP was used. We're very low on CP now. Do we have anything to plink him off? I guess we can fire some big guns instead. I don't really want to fire another smasher gun on this guy because it's overkill, most likely. I'm gonna put one of these smasher guns into this Custodes. 2 shots. Nothing. Alright, so I'm gonna switch to the big guns and fire into that Custodes. So 1 shot. Nothing. Second gun. Hits twice. Wounds on 3s. Nothing. Third gun. Hits twice. 2 wounds. And that is probably his death. Yep. How much damage? 11 damage. Completely overkill, but you know. That's why these things are so good. These big guns are really, really powerful. We still have some more left. Let's keep firing at the Custodes tanks. Not a hit. And not a hit. 2 hits. 2 wounds because it's strength 8 in 1 save. Oh. Damage. 7. Drops down to 7. This time we have some more big guns over here, so we're gonna keep firing. Shot. Misses. Second. Misses. Third. Misses. Fourth. Misses. Fifth. Misses. My goodness, this die. There we go. 1 hit. Wounds. In 1 save? No. D6 damage. 6 damage. Another one down to 1 wound. But I do not have any more... do I have any more shooting, actually, to kill him? We used all the Schmesher guns. We used the big guns. We used the Zappa guns. I used the looters. I think we do not have anything to kill him. Huh. How do we do that? I think we're gonna have to put a tank buster into him, because they have 24 range on their guns, so that should be fine. Alright, I guess the tank buster's gotta do it, because if that thing dies, we pretty much have eliminated their firepower for next turn. So I'm gonna put three tank busters into the Custodes Graph tank, and then the rest of them into the Telemon Heavy Dreadnought. So tank busters have a special rule that allows them to reroll against tanks. So we get sorry, not 5 and 6s, only 6s because of the Vexilla and our crappy ballistic skill, but we can reroll, so we get more 6s. Nice. So that is 4 hits because of Daka Daka. Strength 8, wounding on 3s. Sorry about that one. The headset died. So 3 wounds with 5 up in 1 saves. Ho, making 2 of them. I'm gonna command reroll that because this is important. Yep, easy peasy. So the Custodes is still alive on 1 wound. 1 command point down for these. And now over here we have the rockets. So rocket pistols. 1 hit, rerolling. 4 hits again. Wounding him on 5 and 6s only. Wow. Never mind then. AP minus 2, so he has a 4+ in 1 save anyway. So 1, 2, 3 go through, and it's D3 damage each. So that's 2, 4, 5. He has a 6+ Fear No Pain, which he makes 1 off, so he drops 4 wounds down to 10. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more rockets. Hitting 0 because we need 6s. There's 1. And we wound in 1 save. Made. And then we have the bomb squigs. Each bomb squig is a 1-shot weapon with 12-inch range. They're hidden on 2s though, which is pretty nice. Unfortunately, it still counts as a shooting weapon, so we are only hidden on 3s. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Hitting on 3s. Oh, re-rolling. Wow, that was pretty crappy. And it's strength 8, so wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. Minus 2, so he's again at a 4+ in 1, and he makes both of them, and all my squigs go boom. Okay. So that's that. I believe that is the turn, but we can try to charge him, and I think I'll try to, because he can't fall back from close combat, and that means we basically take one unit out of this army when firing. So we're gonna charge him. Problem is, he did not move, so he can fire his Speculus launcher twice against the tank busters, which obviously sucks because he gets a lot of shots then. So Speculus Boiled Launcher gets 10 shots on 6s. It's cocked, fortunately. No. And then we have the double Arachnus Storm Cannon. We're gonna use the burst profile, so that's 12 shots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12. 6s. Cocked. Cocked. Wow. 0 hits. Alright, Tank Buster charge. Gonna reroll that one with Here We Go. And here we go indeed. 11-inch charge. Okay, now we have to stay away from that Praetor. Gonna go like that. Unfortunately, we don't have any tank hammers or something like that, so we're not very likely to hurt him. But he's not very likely to hurt us much either, because he only has 4 attacks. And we are good to go. Alright, so we're gonna go first, obviously, with the tank busters. We have 2 attacks on each of them, and we have the boss knob. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 21. Alright. Hitting on 3s. Not too good. Wounding on 6s because he's toughness 8. Oh no, actually the knob should have rolled separately. Or is he strength 4 as well? Let's have a look. No, he is strength 5, so that was my mistake. I should have rolled him separately, but we still get 2 wounds. 2+ armor save on the Telemon. He makes both of them. The Telemon will strike back with 4 attacks, hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s, wounding on 2s because he's strength 8. T-shirt saves. Nope. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's do the leadership right away. 5. We lose another 3 at the end of the phase. So 1, 2, 3. Just the knob and the pistol guys alive. Alright, but that's enough. They kept him in close combat, that's the thing I wanted them to do. And they also got 4 wounds off him, which is actually pretty decent job. Okay. I believe that is the battle round number 2. And how much did we kill? We killed another one of these and another one. So 2 of them, 3 of them are down because we are at 5 when we started. 2 for Big Game Hunter because we killed the fast attacks. And I believe that is it, right? 1, 2. Actually did not kill the company commander, so that's a little bit worrying, but okay. So next up is Custodes turn 2. And this is looking very grim, because we get the points and everything, but we are dying too fast, and we can't remove enough of them fast enough. I think I have to go ahead and try to block these big guns, because the big guns are what's killing us at the moment. So we're gonna go on a heroic mission to stop them from firing. Actually, he can't move nearly as fast. He can only move that far. That's a little bit long of a charge, but that's fine. So Ship Captain is gonna move his 14, try to take out. The charge distance is so long. I'm gonna keep him. Over. Let's rewind this. I think we have to stay here. We can't get in range of anything, and instead I'm gonna try to keep my bubbles up for one more turn, because we don't really have the option to go to melee because they are too far away, and there's too many cannons anyway. So the Telemon has to fall back because obviously he does not want to stay in close combat. Like so, and then the captain is going to try to wipe them away with his hurricane bolter. Alright, desperate time, desperate measures, as you say. The one thing I have to look up is whether or not I have a stratagem that can help me out here, but I don't think so. Let's have a look real quick. Because I forgot to get the stratagems in here, which is obviously not nice. But the majority of this stuff is basically only infantry. Yeah, the majority of these things are not very nice. I could have tried to inspire fear and something like that, but it's not really all that effective. I don't know, I don't see it. Not necessarily here. Alright, let's go back to deep striking and whatnot. So we have a bunch of science that we can deep strike in, and I'll see if I can grab that objective back here. I can. Okay, I'm gonna drop some science back here then, to get a cheeky little unit in their back lines, and it doesn't matter where they deep strike. No matter where they deep strike, they're gonna get shot at within seconds, so might as well. So Weird Boy is making this bubble, so it's about here. One more unit of science. Over here, so we can charge these zap guns. Because there's not really a point in not doing this, because we have to stop them from firing or we lose the game anyway. And these I will keep in reserves for one more turn so we can keep this objective. We need to get all the points we can get so the Orcs can't win on command points, even though they will wipe us next turn most likely. Because there's only one tank left here, and once that one goes down, the Vexilla will die, and the Vexilla is the only thing that keeps the Telemon and everything alive. So let's do some shooting and whatnot. The company commander is gonna try to kill these Orcs. Is gonna order himself to reroll once. 2 wounds. And 2 guys dead. Blam. And then next the Vexillus Praetor will also fire. Hitting on 2s. 4s. And that guy is dead. Alright, so now we got rid of these problems. Not in range of anything on the jet bike. So I guess we are back to firing our tanks and whatnot. I'm gonna put the science here into the back big gun. 5 shots, 3 hits, 1 wound. Actually, no save. So one of the that's not in range. So let's take this big gun instead. We had to have the hotshot last pistol in range. Okay. Then back here. 5 shots in the weird boy. Wounding on 5s and 6s. 1 wound. He drops down to 3. Can be important to kill him because he allows the Orcs to deep strike stuff back here and grab that objective, which is very relevant very soon. Okay. So that's the Assembled Town part. Let's do the rest of them. So first of all, the tank here is gonna open fire onto the smasher guns again, and then everything else goes into one of the big guns. I regret killing the looters. I think the looters, targeting the looters was incorrect. I should have shot the rest at the big guns, because they die pretty quickly. Alright, hitting on 4s now, because we're on 1 wound remaining. 4 wounds though, so it should be enough to kill one. Yep. Another back mech gun bites the dust. And then the... Oh, actually I shot the wrong profile. Whatever. That's it died anyway, so it doesn't matter. So now the 6 shots into the big guns over there. Whoa, very good hitting. And this is all wounding on 3s. That's 4 wounds. 1 big gun is destroyed. And that's it. Next tank over here is gonna do the same thing. This time we're gonna take the whole 8 shots, as we should. Everything hits. And it should be dead as well. Yes, it is dead. I didn't say which one I target, but to be honest, it doesn't matter at all. With 60 range, we can kill mech guns all over the place if we want to. Everybody will be in range for everything anyway. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots into the big guns. Rerolling once. Wounding on 3s. It's dead. And the Telemon Dreadnought, it's gonna put his 2 less cannon-like shots again into 2 smasher guns. There's no reason not to. Hitting on 2s. Winning on 3s. 1 dead. Second shots. Rewarding 1s. Winning on 3s. Rewarding as it's a vehicle. 1 dead. Look at that. That's how the Telemon speaks. Super reliable anti-infantry stuff here. Or anti-vehicle, as you can say. But these things are not really a vehicle. I don't count them as a vehicle. Alright, and that is my shooting, because we don't really have much else to do. I can fire this... we can fire that bow gun at the mech guns. We hit. We don't wound. Okay. So, charging. I'm gonna charge that big gun, and the big gun is gonna try to overwatch, but misses. Charge distance is obviously 9 inches, and we don't make it. It's Batman. I'm gonna reroll that with a command point, because we have too many command points anyway. Nope. God damn it. Then over here I'm gonna charge the Weird Boy, which I make. Okay, so we're gonna go like so. And to be honest, he's probably gonna beat them up, but I just want to get onto the objective, basically. That's all I'm trying to do here. And hope they don't run away. But they have 4+ armor saves, maybe that does something. I don't think so, but you know. You never know. That's it. So we're gonna attack the Wit Boy here. We have 6 attacks on the charge. Now it's our weapon skill. Weapon skill 4. If it's Batman. Should be weapon skill 3. Wounding him on 5s and 6s, nothing. Weird Boy has 3 attacks, but he has his Weird Boy staff, which just means he's gonna donk somebody on the head, and I believe that's a AP -1. Yep. So I'm still back to my 5-up save, and he's gonna wound me on 2s, which is actually quite nasty. Right, so 4 attacks from the Weird Boy, hitting on 3s, I believe. Yeah, 3 attacks. Oh, they all hit. 2s. Okay, at least 1 didn't go through. And these are 5-ups. Come on, science. Hey, Carapace armor saving one of them. I'm gonna do leadership right now because we are at that point. They are leadership 6. Yep. So they exactly make it, and we stay in close combat. Very nice. So that's gonna net us another point right there. That's a very important one because we get company commander here. These guys here is a bonus point actually. All right. That marks the end of that shooting. So Custodes killed 1, hold 1, and they get the bonus. In terms of secondaries, they do get Butcher's Bill yet again. And they do get 1 marked for death now because we killed enough smasher guns. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we didn't kill enough smasher guns to get the other marked for death, but we are pretty close. Alright, these gadgets will stay where they are. There's nothing going down there. And that is it. So in terms of points, it's 14-7, which is pretty significant. But don't forget that ground control can net another 3 points at the end of the game if the Custodes get annihilated. And they still have Big Game Hunter twice, which is pretty much for free, and a mark for death in addition to this. So this is 3 points for the Orcs for sure, plus another 3 pretty sure. which means they should be at 13 at the end of this round, and then we have to see how the holding and everything goes down. Alright. So this is going to be interesting in terms of points. So player turn 3 Orcs going on right now. So the weird boy is going to fall back. That's kind of obvious. Just a tiny bit. So these things can get shot to pieces. And actually he's going to fall back the other direction, obviously. Yeah, he's gonna go inside the circle for sure, like this. Because I don't want to move my my big mech down there, even though I could do it. Yeah, he would be in range of the objective as well, but I want to shoot the shock attack gun because it's fun. That's the only reason. Okay. Oh, I completely forgot about my custom force field. But now all these guns over here were out of range of force field anyway, so now we can keep counting the force field, because these guys are most likely wholly within 9. Not this one, but everybody else here is within 9 of him, which is important. Okay, how do we do this? We need to do a bunch of things. So first of all, we need to decide whether or not we want to deep strike or do we want to smite. I think I'll go ahead and smite these guys in the face, just in case. It goes off. Mortal wounds. 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, that makes the job very easy for the rest of the guns to kill them. I'm gonna put one, yeah, with the shooting I'm gonna start and put one gun into the science. 6 shots. Hitting on 4s, because we're Gretchens. Winning on 3s. Obviously using the shell shot, just in case you're wondering. And he's dead, even with cover and everything. He's super dead, which triggers +1 ballistic skill, hey, for everybody with a 24, which is everybody that can take advantage of this. Alright, so I have to remember I shot one of my big guns at that thing. So next up, the shock attack gun is going to try to redeem itself and kill the Caladius tank. So how many shots? 3. Actually the strength, 8. Nice. Alright. Ooh, that is 2 cocked dice. Hey, 2 hits. Daka. 1 wound. 5 up. Nope. Do I reroll that? No, I do not. And it's dead. Does it blow? No. Splat. Goes another one. Marked for death. And a... Huh, did I not score this stuff? Right, I should have scored this stuff. So, killed 1, hold 1, no bonus. Killed more. No. These guys held more. Killed more. I'm not sure about this one. I think they killed more because they got more stuff gone. There we go. So now we go back to here. 1 kill for these guys, 1 kill for the tank. Okay. Back to business. So shock attack gun hit something. So that's very good news. So now the Vexilla is out in the open and we can try to assassinate it. Yep, it's the closer model. And the company command obviously doesn't count. But before we do that, we just gonna get rid of these science here, because I don't like them. So Luther's gonna open fire. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Hitting on force because of competitive spirit. Didn't help there. How did I remove one? No. 5 wounds. Hey, there's the 1 armor save. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of them is still alive. Okay. So we're gonna start smasher gunning this guy into oblivion now, because he's toughness 5, so he's very, very easy to kill with the smasher guns. So let's go. 1 shot. No hit. How many shots? 3 shots. Here we go. Come on, kill him. Nope. 1 more. Can we hit? We can. Twice. Do we wound? Yes. No. Holy smokes. How can I not wound that guy? I think I'll have to reroll, right? No, I'm gonna keep it. Alright. Invuln save. No. Invuln save is failed. How much damage? Now comes the interesting part. 5 damage. Easy peasy. So we still have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more smasher guns to roll. But now everybody gets their usual 4+ ballistic skill for being Gretchens instead of hitting nothing. So that's very significant. Alright, let's keep shooting. Are we gonna shoot at the Custodes? How many shots? 2. Hitting on force. No. It doesn't help apparently. 1 shot. 1 hit. 1 wound. 1 save. D3 shots. 1 shot. 1 hit. 1 wound. No save. D6 damage. 4 damage. Blam. Punched a nice hole into him. Oh, so just 1. Let's reroll that. Just 1. 3. 3 shots hitting on force. 1 hit. 1 wound. 1 failed save. 5 damage into his face. And the last smasher gun. D3. 3 shots. 2 hits. 1 wound. I'll command point this, reroll. Command point going off. That's why you need these command points. They're really important for the rerolls. So smasher guns are done shooting. Next up, big guns. Over here. Strength 7. Do not hit. Second one. Strength 11. Oh, that's the special shot, and it hits. Right. Let's see what that does, because I think it's 3 mortal wounds in his face and a mortal wound on myself. Yes. So that is 3 mortal wounds right there, and 1 more mortal wound right here. Cool stuff. Next one. It's an 8. Does it hit? It does. Twice. And 2 wounds. He's dead. He gets overcooled by 6 and is toast. He doesn't blow up, and that is that. We still have more of these guns. I'm gonna put 1 of these guns into the science squad so I can finish them off. Strength 3. It's okay though, because we can still wound him. Ah, don't make it. And one more. Oh, sorry, I need 2d6, obviously. Yeah, it's doing 4, that's enough. Does it hit? No. Okay. But he's probably gonna run away anyway, so it's not such a big deal. I guess we go to the cannons. Cannons firing next. I'm gonna put one into the company commander because it's really pissing me off that he's still alive and he's scoring points. I should have killed him a long time ago. So let's remove him from existence. 3 shots. Actually 2 wounds. Oh, what the hell? Okay, so he takes 1. And the next one. Yeah, that's probably him dead. 2 wounds. And he's toast. Scoring me another 2 points. Right there. And do we have anything else? Yeah, so we're gonna keep firing with everything we have, with the big guns and whatnot, into the Telemon. I guess I can roll them all at the same time, because I don't think I can kill him and these guys. So we fired 3 of these guns, remaining 6 here. Yeah. Sorry. So I'm gonna do 6 flat shells into the Telemon. Hitting on force. Wounding on force as well. 4+ inward saves. Oh, d6 damage. 3. 6+ Phenopain. No, that's 3 damage on him. So he's dropping pretty low now. He's at his half profile. So it's hitting on 3s now. But that is it. I don't think I have anything else for the Orcs. Does this Scion run away? He does, for sure. Killing another one. So we hold one, we kill one, we hold one, and etc. etc. One more big game hunter, but we still need the last one for the Telemon. And that is it. Okay, turn 3. Custodes, this is going to be ugly. We have to take that objective, so the shield captain is gonna go his 14 + 6 right there, because he's still pretty hard to kill, so he might actually be able to score something. The Telemon will stay put, but the company commander's gonna try to hide behind him so he doesn't get annihilated. Okay. And that's pretty much it, because we don't have much else to do. These Scions here will have to come in now. And I, again, will try to drop them here, but I think I reposition the rear pit boy now. Let's see if we can make it. They keep coming. Yeah. Looks like we can fit. That one is... Not sure if the mech guns count though, because I'm not sure if the Gretchens are still considered part of the unit. I'm gonna assume they don't, because they're just basically here as wound counters, pretty much. They're not really. These things here are different. They are actually capable. Oh, right. These things should have moved. Sorry, I completely forgot. But the Gretchens should have moved. Because this is very important for the mission. I completely forgot about them. Oh no, these guys can't move. They will stay where they are. Okay. Now we're done. Shooting. Captain can't do anything. Telemon is gonna put one of his weapons into. He can't shoot at them, I think. We have to get rid of these for sure. The Spiculos is only 24, so I have to use the burst cannons in order to kill them. I think I will do so. Because the points are the only thing that the Custodes can win at this point. So first ray of shots. They're dead. Second. They are dead. Pop, 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 pop. There we go. That's his entire shooting. That's his shooting. So the only thing left is the Tempestus. Open fire into the weird boy. All hits. 5s to wound. No wounds. Charge. 8. 8 doesn't make it. I'm gonna use a command point because we don't have anything to spend it on otherwise. 9 makes it. These Scions are very good at close combat stuff. Here we go. Trying to do another heroic holding of that objective. So 6 attacks on 4s, on 5s, nothing. Weird boy attacking back. Only hits once. Wounds. And he makes a save. Excellent. So we stay in combat with the weird boy. Fun, fun, fun. Okay. That is that turn. We did kill another thing for Butcher's Bill, technically. Didn't get marked for death or anything. But we killed something. We hold something. We get the bonus because we have objective secure on that weird boy. And at the battle round end, we do hold more, but we do not kill more. Kill more goes to the Orcs. So that's 4 to 3 points in that turn, leaving us as 21 to 14 for the Custodes at the end of battle round 3. So we are very, very close in points here. But the Custodes do not have much left. The majority of the army is pretty much evaporated. Movement. So the Big Mac is gonna advance. Ooh, 11. Towards here. Just in case we have to contest the objective or something like that. The big gun is also gonna move, I think. 6 inches is not very good. Because firepower is not necessarily now the thing that we need. We need these objectives. That's the most important part. Alright, the weird boy is gonna fall back as always. It's just look where he wants to go. That's a wrong measuring. Over here. Can he grab some looters? Yeah, so I can try to throw the looters into the dread, just to lock them up and score that objective. So I'm gonna try go ahead and do that. Psychic phase next, so gonna try to throw them. Goes off, I think. Not sure about the jump. The jump has warp charge 7 actually. Do I command point that? I have one command point left. Yes. Ha! God damn it. Failed anyway. Feels bad, man. So the looters will stay where they are. So I guess they have to do the job otherwise. Okay. So first of all, we gonna try to open fire with the zap guns into the shield captain, because we get to, if we get the mortal wounds on him, he's just toast. And if we don't get the mortal wounds on him, we're probably not gonna kill him anyway. So let's just fire everything at him and see if they hit first, because I will fire at him until it doesn't work. So do we hit? Yes. 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 Yes, my goodness. Okay, then I guess I have to roll the strength. 8. So this wounds him on a 3. 3 plus in one save. Made it. Second one. Why did I throw these two there? Oh yeah, strength 6, okay. Wounding on 3s. Yes. 2 plus, 3 plus, yes. Strength 5. Wounding on 4s. Yes. 3 plus in one save. He makes it, my goodness. Strength 9. Doesn't wound. Strength 8. Oops, sorry. Wounds and 2 plus. 3 plus, yes. Okay, next gun hits. Actually, that's 2 hits. Ooh, 4 hits actually. Okay. So I should have done this differently. I completely forgot Daka. Strength 9. So hitting, wounding on 3s, 2 wounds. And he still doesn't fail a save, my goodness. Oh, strength 3 only. Okay. No wounds. Wow. That was a whole lot of 3 plus in one save. That guy is a beast. I guess we're gonna try to kill him with looters, to be honest, because he's gonna get his 3 up against them as well. I'm gonna try to looter him down. Nice. 3 shots per looter is what we need. 3, 6, 8, 10. Alright, looters. Now we do not have. Oh, actually, there was an ordering mistake. I should have shot at the science first. So now we're only hitting on 5s instead of 4s. Ouch! I'm gonna get punished for this, am I? Yeah. So ordering mistake there. I should have killed the science in order to trigger competitive spirit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6s though. 6 6s. 2 more hits. Whoops. And wounding on 3s. Alright, and these are all 3 ups because it's AP -1. And each of these is 2 wounds, so let's see if we can finally get him. Alright, there we go. So that's 5 wounds going through. equals to 10 wounds because of damage 2, but he has the Warlord trait. 5 plus Feel No Pain. That's exactly why I took it. Feel No Pain. He felt no pain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's left on one single wound here. Okay, so 1 out of 7. I'm gonna fire the big gun. Point blank range. Doesn't hit anything. Shock attack gun can actually do it. But I'm gonna fire at the sides first with my big guns. Alright, 5 shots. Because we need to... Oh, that's a little bit too many. Oh, very good. And 2 are killed. 1, 2. And then the next one, also 5 shots. Also 3s. And it's 1 more. Blip. And another one. My goodness, these things are very good at the moment with shooting. I take it back. That was not very good. Three, yeah. Okay. Another one. Bloop. And I'm gonna do one more solid shell. And he's dead. Blop. Okay, so that took me a bunch of firepower, but we still managed to do it in the end. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So we still have 4 more guns that we can fire. I'm gonna put all of them into the Telemon. Woo. Only 2 hits. No wounds. Unfortunate. And then we're gonna start the Smasher Gun Pain Train. Smasher Gun into the Dawn Captain. Oh, actually, no. I was doing this so the Shock Attack Gun can kill him. So Shock Attack Gun, Strength. 3. Unfortunate. 1 shot. Wow. That's a pathetic Shock Attack Gun. But it does hit on a 4. Almost wounded. Unfortunately. I would have loved it if he killed him. But not enough. Not enough. Smasher Gun. Back to Smasher Gunning. 1 shot. Nothing. 1 shot. 2 hits actually with Daka Daka. Wait. That was a wound, yes. Another wound. Oh, and he's dead. Oh, actually, no. He has a 5 plus wound, 5 plus Feel No Pain. So if he can take 5 Feel No Pains, no, he cannot. Okay, so he is toast. And that's that. Now we do still have more Smasher Guns. We have 6 more, I believe. And I'm gonna fire them all into the Telemon Dread, because he's the only target alive. So might as well do it at the same time. We have 2 shots here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Hitting on force. Horrible hitting yet again. That's a cocked die. And wounding on force, because it's Actually, no. No. This is not how this works. Smasher gun. Nothing. Next one. Nothing. Next one. Nothing. Next one. Nothing. Holy smokes. Hey, 1 wound. In 1 save? Yep. Nothing happened, as always. Okay, that was a horrible round of shooting. Because the shield captain tanked way too much. But we got rid of all the Tempestus science. And that should mean we get to do stuff here. So we did kill 1. Do not hold 1, no bonus, 1 point. And that was very, very bad in terms of objectives. So the Tenemon will not try to kill the Big Mac, or he will kill him for sure. And then the other shots, I don't know. Probably somewhere. So I'm gonna put all my shots into the Big Mac because there's no point in shooting something else. And he has to die. And good thing too, because he misses twice. Only 1 wound. Okay, Big Mac, this is your time to be the hero. And that is a 5+ custom force field save. Easy peasy. Alright. That's a range here. He's outside of 24, so he can't fire his Spiculus. And that hurts. That really, really hurts. So the Custodes hold 1, but they do not kill anything. And at the end of battle round, the Orcs killed more, but the Custodes hold more. So this is an absolutely tight round. And we still have 2 more rounds to play. Also, Butcher's Bill is probably not gonna be a thing anymore. And neither is Marked for Death. Alright. So now, here we go. This is the point advantage that they have. So the Orcs have to make up for that said advantage by doing some crazy stuff. So the Big Mac will finally do it and drop down and try to capture that objective, and he makes it. So he drops down and goes to here, holding that objective as he should. Then the Weird Boy is gonna move his 5 inches and then is gonna attempt to do the jump again on the looters, because we really need to jump. We do not pass, or do we? 10. No, we just get 1 to our 1 bonus only. So no jump again. Oh my goodness. That means we have to kill the Telemon. That's gonna be a tough one to bring down. I can't kill him with the big guns. Whatever. The Big Mac is gonna go capture that objective. So with the big gun. So now we can grab this no matter what, and we have custom force field saves on both of these. Okay, so then since that failed, we gotta bring that thing down. So we have looters doing crappy things as always. My goodness, that ballistic skill is goddamn garbage. No wound, because he's toughness high. The gun that moved doesn't hit. Big Mac doesn't have any range. And then I guess we go to the big guns. 4, 5, 6. Gonna fire them all at the same time. And we hit horribly again. Strength 10. Okay, that's good, that's good. And strength 10 again. Alright, alright. So, wounding on 3s. Oh no. Oh no. But he fails his 4+ invuln save, finally. So that's 3 damage flat because it's a zap gun. And he makes 1 Pheno Pain though, so he's still down to 5. That was some crappy shooting right there. Then we have 3 more guns here, all firing the solid shell profile, obviously. 3 hits. That's 1 wound. And that's 1 invuln save. Done. Smasher guns next. We have 8 of them. How many shots? We got 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1. Pretty average. And now we can just double up the wounding rolls. So, no wound. 1 wound. Another wound. No wound. What? 8? Yes, that's a wound. This one. Wound. This one. No wound. This one. Can't wound. That one can wound. So it's 1 here. This one. Also on a 6. Nope. This one. Nope. Unfortunate. Yes. That one. Yes. That one. Yes. That one. No. So that is a bunch of wounds though. All of these are same profile. Strength AP -4 D6 damage. And he has a 4+ invuln save. So let's see it if he can make these. He does them very well. As always, he always made some really good saves. But this is 3 times CT6 damage. This is probably his death. 13 wounds. But he's not dead yet. Still got his 6+ Pheno Pain. And he makes 3 of them as well. My goodness. And he rerolls this one because it's cocked. So 3, 6, 9, 10 damage. He is killed by 5 more. Does he blow? Nope. And there is the naked company commander remaining. And we still got some more shots for him. Can do them at the same time because it doesn't matter. Obviously we're gonna go the low profile because there's no point in not doing it. That's cocked die. 3's to wounded, strength 4. That's all wounds. And invuln save, no, he's dead. He is very, very dead. Okay. That leaves Orcs with battle round 4. Killed something, hold more, no bonus, killed more, hold more. They get 0 on this turn because they're obviously dead. And then on the last battle round, this is going to be the significant one. The game still does not end. We still get to do the weird boy trying to jump them up. Come on, guys. Yes, he finally makes it. On a 7, because of the 10 looters, they get to jump. And go over here. Whoop. And that means the Orcs will score no kills, but they hold 1. They get the bonus. They hold more. We also get +1 for Big Game Hunter because we killed the Telemon. And we get 1, 2, 3, 4 ground control because we scored 3 of these and it's the end of the game. And that leaves us at 23 to 27. Holy moly. That was a game. So as you can see, Custodes' army came very close to beating the big guns army, pretty much. There was only mech guns. But the last two rounds are the significant ones. If the Telemon would have stayed alive for one more turn, maybe he could have protected the company commander to the point that he could hold one more objective, which nets the Custodes 2 more points till the end of the game and denies the Orcs 1 more kill point. And that obviously means they go up to 25 and the Orcs drop down to 26, so it was even closer then. But you can see the Telemon is incredibly tanky. I rolled superb for every invuln save, I have to say. The Custodes were rolling really hard in terms of so that was definitely not the expected average in my opinion. But to be honest, the Orcs should have won this game more convincingly. I simply did not think I would have to remove the company commander, but the company commander scored the objectives, and that was annoying as hell. I should have removed him, because that forces the Custodes tanks to move out and grab that objective, which in return means I get the chance to destroy them. And one more thing I could have done maybe is activating my custom force field, but it's so expensive. This army does not have any command points in that case, and you know, total MVPs were the Metam Tempestus, because they are the ones that make this game close. If they hadn't attacked this objective twice, the Custodes wouldn't have gotten that bonus point, another bonus point in turn 2 and 3. You can see in this turn here, the impact of these guys were very, very strong. They had basically the Orcs on the back foot for the entirety of the game. And then by round 4, it equaled out in the end turns. The Orc made the comeback that they're supposed to make. Because the Custodes did not manage to get another Butcher's Bill in, pretty much. And Mark for Death obviously is really nasty in this mission, because I have so many mech guns, but they all are one unit. They deploy as one, then they're separated units, but if you read the rules for Mark for Death, you have to destroy each individual component unit. So, pretty sure that means I have to kill all the mech guns and not just one. But that does not apply for Big Game Hunter or Butcher's Bill, in my opinion, because it just says for any model with the vehicle keyword. So this is actually super easy to score. So I really enjoyed that game. I think this was not a good matchup for the Custodes, because the mech gun armies always have the superior firepower, pretty much. But the tanks the tanks killed everything I pointed them at. Pretty much no questions asked. 100% reliable. Sometimes overkilling, obviously, but these things have firepower. It's unbelievable. And the Telemon is super annoying because he's so tough to kill. Toughness 8 on a 4+ invuln. And with decent fire output as well. He was basically like a big centurion. And I think he was worth his points. He made his points back and then some more. And in addition to that, he was the unremovable object that was holding that objective for all the entire time, which is obviously something he's very good at. Oh, actually, he fell back that one turn. Did I fire him the turn I moved him back? Nah, I don't remember. I am sure I made some rule mistakes, because obviously these are beta rules and whatnot, and maybe I should have played differently, but the Vexilla was super strong. The -1 to hit was saving the Custodes bacon. Without the -1, the tanks would have died within 2 turns. So very interesting stuff. Very random stuff. I love this Zap and Smasher gun stuff because they are so random. Obviously, having a bunch of tractor cannons instead might have maybe been better because it's fly and everything and automatic hits, but you know, that's not as fun. And to be honest, tractor cannons are very, very expensive. These things here dealt so much damage and they're super inexpensive. They are just below 30 points. Just awesome amount of firepower for pretty much no price. And you can't focus them down very easily because they only have one model each. That was the problem that the Custodes had. They were overkilling single model units of guns, basically. That's how it always works. You just bring more than they can kill, and you can't swap up the shots. Alright, so that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and happy wargaming.